regular meeting of the Lake County Board of Commissioners, please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Dear God, please bless our meeting today. May our discussions be fruitful, our decisions wise, and our community strong. Amen.
Amen.
Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Plechnik,
Present.
Commissioner McIntosh,
Present.
Commissioner Beveridge.
Here. Gentlemen, you have before you the minutes of the regular meetings on February 26th and March 5th of 2026. Do we have a motion to approve waiving reading of the same?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Commissioner Plechnik,
Yes.
Commissioner McIntosh.
Aye.
Commissioner Beveridge.
Aye. This brings us to public portion. Anyone wishing to address the board on agenda items only, please raise your hand, and you will have 3 minutes after stating your name and address. Anybody for public portion? Okay.
On the agenda. Only on the agenda, sir? I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is for the agenda items. We have a workshop. We call it a workshop session. Any topic that anybody wishes to discuss with the commissioners will be after this, hopefully by 10:30.
Okay.
So, okay. Anybody for public portion on agenda items? Okay. Hearing none, please proceed with resolutions.
In special resolutions, resolution recognizing March 2026 as Developmental Disabilities Awareness Month.
So moved.
Second.
For discussion, I believe we have Elfie here. Elfie, if you wouldn't mind coming up and sharing.
Well, good morning, everyone.
Morning.
And thank you, commissioners, again, for helping us to celebrate, to recognize and celebrate Developmental Disability Awareness Month. As you know, throughout Ohio, March has always been designated as DD Awareness Month. And in Lake County, although we have events continuously to celebrate the achievements of the individuals that we support, we really kick it up a notch during DD Awareness Month. And this year our theme is Kindness Clicks in 2026. And a lot of our events try to focus on the kindness, the inclusion, and most significantly, the achievements, the talents, the skills, and the abilities of the wide age spectrum of individuals that we serve and support. And to highlight those things, there's nobody better than one of the individuals that we serve. So I'd like to introduce Sam Majoros, who is an individual who has been with the Lake County Board of DD since early intervention and preschool. And Sam would like to tell you about his journey with
Great.
the Lake County Board. Come on, Sam. Love to have a co-presenter. He's going to steal the show, so let's go. Okay,
I
Sam.
expect.
How's that? That good?
My name is Samuel Majoris. Starting at 3 months old, I went to Help Me Grow and then preschool at Broadmoor. I graduated from Riverside Schools and the Wave Drop Training Program. When I was a sophomore in high school, I won the Ohio Walter Horn Award for Outstanding Academic Achievement. In 2022, I was the Goodwill Achiever of the Year in Greater Cleveland. I have been working at Goodwill over 3 years. I am currently a member of the Adult Advocacy Group and Action Club at Deepwood. I took classes in weightlifting, tennis, fishing, and other activities offered by Lake County. I am thankful for all of the caring teachers, therapists, and aides I had from Broadmoor and Riverside. I am happy to work with Felicia, Ashley, Katie, and Julie, who listen to me and help me set goals. There are many people in the community that helped me and it is important to thank them. Thank you for recognizing Developmental Disabilities Month.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
It's a tough act to follow, so I'm just going to sum up a couple of the events that we have highlighted for this month. And as I said, we try to focus on the wide spectrum of ages and abilities and achievements of the individuals we serve. So starting with an event tonight with early intervention and preschool, they're doing their first annual spring musical performance at Auburn Career Center. Then, of course, we have all the activities at Broadmoor School, and I do believe you might be familiar with the Broadmoor Bobcats and the Lake County Officials game, which was such a huge success, and as it happens always with a successful event, it's probably going to become an annual event now. So thank you for, you anticipated that,
I
did you?
anticipate that. Yes. We covered the spread, okay? We covered the spread on that game.
I wasn't here, I was out of town for that, but what was the score on that game?
Listen, it's those type of questions I find inappropriate, man.
Oh,
It's
apologies.
the camaraderie of the basketball.
That's what it's all about.
That's what it's
That's
about.
what-
It's about this, the relationships on the court, that type of thing. Yes.
That's it, okay.
Yes, yes. Score is
Yeah, that's irrelevant.
irrelevant in this
Okay,
case. Yes.
all right. Well, I think the Lake County coaches are going to feel the same because the other annual event we have is on Monday night at when the Bobcats play the Lake County coaches this year it's at Lake Catholic High School. And let's see, then we're going to follow up with an original play written by the adults who attend the Willoughby Workshop, Willoughby Works, and that is going to be also at Auburn Career Center on March 18th. This whole month, we've been having an art walk in the city of Willoughby. Various vendors and stores and restaurants are promoting art and displaying some of the art of the individuals of all ages. And we have a reception on March 24th at Viridian Bookstore to celebrate the artists. And one of the last events, wrapping up the Disability Awareness Month, is Living the Dream. Every year we have an individual that's selected to live out their dream. In the past years, it's been an individual whose dream was to be a bartender, and Valentine's in downtown Willoughby made that dream come true. Last year, it was an individual whose dream was to be a pilot, and Lost Nation Sports Park made that come true with a simulated flight monitor or whatever. And that was a great event. This year, the gal's dream is to throw out the first pitch at the captain's game. So on April 2nd, she will be throwing out the first pitch for the home opener.
Wow.
So those are our events. We have some schedules of all the events for you to, we'll pass them out later. And for the art walk especially, we have passports. Every time you go to one of the stores or restaurants that is sponsoring, you can stamp your passport and win some wonderful prizes. So anyways, thank you again so much for supporting our agency, everything that we do, and especially Developmental Disability Awareness Month. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. President,
Yes, sir.
first of all, Sam, thank you for being such a great representative of Lake County. We're proud to have you with us here today, and we're humbled by your contribution to our community. You are exactly why we celebrate this month, because each and every one of us are blessed with different abilities, and it's clear that you're an extraordinary human being who's already done a lot, but I'm looking forward to see what you will accomplish next, because with your education at Broadmoor and Riverside, you have a lot more to give to your community, and it's going to be exciting to see where you go. But I have to admit, Broadmoor, I'm not sure if you ever played for the basketball team, but their defense was smothering. Only one commissioner got a shot in, and it wasn't me. I knew going in it was going to be a tough game, but it was really inspiring to see the energy and the excitement from the Broadmoor Bobcats, and it was an honor to lose to the Harlem Globetrotters of Lake County. We never had a chance, but it was an honor to be on the same court. So we certainly say with gratitude, we're very blessed to have such good schools in our community that make sure that every one of us has the opportunity to become our best self and to give back.
Thank you. Yeah, Mr. President, I'd just like to, I'm grateful for the opportunity to recognize Developmental Disabilities Awareness Month. Thank you for coming today. It was regrettable I wasn't able to participate in the basketball game last week. I was out of town, but I look forward to participating in the future. Be happy to do that. One of the things that I'm definitely starting to get a grasp of the work that we do as county commissioners is all of the help in the community through the other through programs like this. And you know, so much you go through your day in Lake County and don't see all these things. And so I think it's really important to take time to stop and look at the diversity in our community and the other things that were happening. And again, thanks for coming today.
And else, and all the staff members that do the amazing work that we've referenced here day in and day out. I will say my favorite part of the entire Broadmoor Bobcat basketball experience wasn't the score. But during the article, I don't know who was giving the interview, but somebody was giving the interview and explained it as developmentally delayed. And I had heard that there was accommodating on the basketball court, right? Like some people can make this shot, some people can make that shot. And I thought to myself, I'm never dunking a basketball, right? And so I appreciated the fact that that basketball game, like the Miracle League field, allows everyone to experience that sport and participate. I jokingly joked about the camaraderie of being on the court and playing with each other, right? But that game and others and the work that you guys do says everybody should have this opportunity in whatever they want to be involved in the community. This happens to be sports, and so yes, I enjoyed thoroughly the game. I already told the team we're going to have to start practicing already. I anticipate the game coming back in a year, and we'll be better prepared to defend our honor there. So, all right, Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Plechnik.
Yes.
Commissioner McIntosh.
Aye.
Commissioner Beveridge.
Aye. If you guys would like to give a proclamation for you.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Hi. Madam Clerk, would you please proceed with resolutions?
Yes. In the Utilities Department, resolution increasing appropriations and transferring cash within the Lake County Department of Utilities Water Fund and Project Fund 595, Regent Road Waterline Replacement Project 478W 2024.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Commissioner Plechnik?
Yes.
Commissioner McIntosh?
Aye.
Commissioner Beveridge?
Aye.
Resolution approving plans, specifications, and estimates of costs in the amount of $270,149 for the Casement Avenue Waterline Extension in Painesville Township, job number 2603.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion?
Mr. President,
Yes.
I wonder if this relates to Francis Jennings Casement, who was an abolitionist and civil rights leader.
I would imagine that, yes, that might be where the name comes from.
One of 6 options to vote for the Lake County bobblehead for America 250.
I had an idea that's where you were going, sir.
TourLakeCounty.com/America250.
While we're on the topic, is if somebody was here at the commissioners meeting today and wished to actually vote for that, could they do that while on property today?
They could. We actually have in-person voting at the Lake County Board of Elections, or you can vote online at TourLakeCounty.com/America250.
Huh, fantastic. All right. Any other discussion on the actual resolution? Hearing none. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Plečnik,
Yes.
Commissioner McIntosh.
Aye.
Commissioner Beveridge.
Aye.
Resolution accepting a 3-year maintenance bond in the amount of $5,331.70 for Ravenna Road Sanitary Sewer Extension Job Number 2431 in Concord Township.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Plečnik.
Yes.
Commissioner McIntosh.
Aye.
Commissioner Beveridge.
Aye.
Resolution certifying unpaid water and sewer sums and administrative charges to the Lake County Auditor.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Plečnik.
Yes.
Commissioner McIntosh.
Aye.
Commissioner Beveridge.
Aye.
In the Commissioner's Office, resolution appointing Daniel Crowder to the Lake Tran Board of Trustees for a 3-year term expiring May 15th, 2029.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion?
Mr. President,
Yes, sir.
I think it's fair to say that one of our most significant boards is that of Lake Tran. And the work that they do in giving access to our seniors, those with disabilities, and all of us is one of the critical pieces of infrastructure in our county. So we don't lightly appoint someone to this board, and we recognize the stewardship that we're trusting in Dan. I also think it's fair to say it's a full circle. I know that you spent many years working and learning from former Commissioner Kevin Malachek, who served as president of the Lake Tran Board of Trustees. So it's not a small thing for you to enter into the same role. Congratulations.
I'd like to extend my congratulations to Mr. Crowder. I would agree wholeheartedly, Commissioner Plečnik, with the importance of Lake Tran and the service that it provides Lake County, and it is a substantial organization, and the responsibility to be a board member there is certainly not light. And we absolutely take these appointments very seriously, and I would say that choosing Mr. Crowder is definitely a vote of confidence on our side, and I also congratulate him. Thank him for his willingness to serve.
Yeah, I echo the appreciation for all the board members that we appoint with a Board of Developmental Disabilities here, as well as Lake Tran and the other ones. It is there's a lot of work that gets done across this community, and a lot of that work gets done by volunteers who accept these appointments to these organizations to do that work. I appreciate and have the utmost confidence in Mr. Crowder, and the other 2 individuals, which will be in the next 2 resolutions, are returning to the board. They're already on there, so we're thrilled with the folks that are going to be continuing to do the work to make sure, as you highlighted, all the wonderful things that Lake Tran does. So, all right, roll call, please.
Sorry. Commissioner Plečnik.
Yes.
Commissioner McIntosh.
Aye.
Commissioner Beveridge.
Aye. Dan, if you want, we have a recognition for you being appointed to the board too. Hey, what did this to me? All people vote. You weren't going to do this. I'm aware. Thanks, thank you. Madam Clerk, please proceed.
Resolution reappointing Brian Falkowski to the Lake Tran Board of Trustees for a 3-year term expiring May 15th, 2029.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion?
Mr. President?
Yes, sir.
I would just note that Brian has served with distinction as president of the board, and we're grateful for his willingness to continue in this leadership role for Lake County.
Yep, thank you. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Plechnik?
Yes.
Commissioner McIntosh?
Aye.
Commissioner Beveridge?
Aye.
Resolution reappointing Kim Stanger to the Lake Tran Board of Trustees for a 3-year term expiring May 15th, 2029.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion?
Mr. President?
Yes, sir.
I voted for Ms. Stanger for her first term, and I should note she also serves with distinction in our county prosecutor's office. We're really grateful to her, providing her unique perspective as a lawyer, and also as someone who has dealt with disabilities in her life as well, for how important Lake Tran is in granting access to all of us. So she's invaluable to the board, and we're grateful for her continued willingness to serve.
Well said. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Plechnik?
Yes.
Commissioner McIntosh?
Aye.
Commissioner Beveridge?
Aye.
Resolution authorizing execution of agreements between the Lake County Board of Commissioners on behalf of the Lake County Sheriff's Central Communications Department and various Lake County Police and Fire Departments for central dispatch and communication services.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion?
Mr. President?
Yes, sir.
Even though the sheriff is not here today, I'd be remiss if I didn't thank him and his team for their hard work in providing the service to Lake County. When we talk about shared services, having savings for the taxpayer, but also improving our efficiency and response times. When I was a councilman, I voted to go to county dispatch, which was a controversial move at the time, but we saved more money than the sheriff's office projected, and we improved response times, which ultimately saves lives. So I can't thank the heroes in our dispatch center enough. I can't thank the sheriff enough for his leadership in providing this service.
Well said. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Plechnik?
Yes.
Commissioner McIntosh?
Aye.
Commissioner Beveridge?
Aye.
Resolution authorizing execution of an agreement between the Lake County Board of Commissioners on behalf of the Lake County Sheriff's Department, Central Communications Department, and various Lake County Fire Departments for the central dispatch and communication services to alter the means by which the fire departments are charged for fire station alerting systems.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Plechnik?
Yes.
Commissioner McIntosh?
Aye.
Commissioner Beveridge?
Aye.
In the Finance Department, resolution approving payments of bills as listed on the Commissioners' approved $192.14.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Plechnik?
Yes.
Commissioner McIntosh?
Aye.
Commissioner Beveridge?
Aye.
Resolution increasing and decreasing appropriations for various general and non-general fund accounts.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Plechnik?
Yes.
Commissioner McIntosh?
Aye.
Commissioner Beveridge?
Aye.
Resolution transferring an appropriation within a general fund account.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Plechnik?
Yes.
Commissioner McIntosh?
Aye.
Commissioner Beveridge?
Aye. This brings us to departmental reports. Utilities.
Thank you, Commissioner. As everyone's aware, I think we had a significant rainfall yesterday. We recorded about 2.7 inches of rain at our landfill rain gauge. It varied across the area, but generally along the lakeshore we get quite a bit of rain. And being that much rain in the spring is different than that much rain recorded in the summertime. The ground conditions are saturated at this time of year, so more of the water runs off immediately, and also when there are leaves on the trees in the summertime, much of the rainfall doesn't actually hit the ground. It hits leaves and evaporates from there. So 2.7 inches in the spring is quite a bit of water, and I think everyone that was driving around yesterday saw that as many roads were underwater. A lot of the creeks and storm sewers left their banks. The water left the banks of the creeks, and when that happens, unfortunately, some of that water, a lot of that water gets into the sanitary sewer where it's not supposed to be. It's clean water that we end up having to pump and treat, and something that that is not a good situation for us. And I wanted to thank our employees in the sanitary sewer department who were out well before the sun came up yesterday in anticipation of it, and then trying to mitigate what they could. Pumping out lift stations, making sure that everything was working properly, and it was. during the storm, and we did what we could, and I just want to thank them for their efforts and continued effort in these kind of situations.
Thank you.
Mr. President?
Yes, sir.
So just so that I understand your explanation, your best understanding of what happened yesterday is that the stormwater system was overwhelmed and that ultimately infiltrated the sanitary sewer.
Yes.
And the county's role with respect to the stormwater system is that of helper and advisor to the township or municipality that maintains and owns the system?
It is, yeah. We have a stormwater management district that aids the municipalities that are member communities, whether it's a township or village or city, with some infrastructure improvements, some maintenance on a limited amount. But the stormwater district is essentially the expert for and the consultant to those member communities for making improvements.
And the two sources of funding in that stormwater district are essentially the general funds of those municipalities as they choose to allocate, and also the money from the property tax assessment that pays into the stormwater fund that then can be used within the district that pays into it.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And I believe that we're taking the extraordinary step to help the township with its obligation, and Paynesville Township in particular, of doing multiple studies on their stormwater system. Is that correct?
Yeah, there's been some issues there, obviously, that we've talked about here. I shouldn't say obviously, but we've talked about here in the past. And our department has taken a look at the sanitary sewer capacities and the condition of the sanitary sewers. And then Tim's department, the stormwater district, has also asked a consultant to review the stormwater system in this area, in the Paynesville Township area.
Now, my understanding is the area where we've had most of the issues is actually new sanitary sewer. Is that correct?
Relatively new speaking, yeah, about 25 years old or so, which in the sanitary sewer world is essentially brand new, yeah.
And so have we found any flaws with the sanitary sewer system to date?
We have not.
So we're pretty sure, albeit we want to wait for the results of the studies, that this is a stormwater infiltration issue.
It certainly appears that way. Yeah, there's a lot of ways that stormwater can get into the sanitary sewer, through sump pumps, illegally connected, and that are taking clean water and putting it into the sanitary. And then to the extreme, which we've seen in this area also, where a walkout basement is flooded. Water going into the basement goes into a drain in the floor that eventually gets into the sanitary sewer, and also even garage floor drains and that sort of thing. If the water gets that high, that is a direct connection into the sanitary sewer. That it's designed to take sanitary sewers, not designed to take stormwater from the creek that was too high to get in there.
Well, I just want to express my gratitude, as you did, to your employees for going out, pumping the water, doing everything possible to help the township in its obligation to prevent these floods, because people are right to be angry about this. I've called for a greater investment on the part of the township in their stormwater system, and hopefully these studies will guide them in that investment.
One last point that we've talked about, I know that we mentioned, a sanitary system, I'm going to make up numbers, is built for 500 homes, right? Mm-hmm. Let's say a development's going in, we build a sanitary system for 500 homes. If you have a sump pump pumping into the sanitary system, right? And it might be one guy or two neighbors or something like that that are doing that. Maybe the builder did it. People may not even know that it's happening, right? In their own home, that they're pumping their sump wells into the sanitary system. Could you talk a little bit about that? That has the effect, if one does it, it could have the effect of maybe 40 or 50 extra homes being added in, right?
Yeah, the amount of water that a sump pump can pump essentially into the sanitary sewer or wherever it's pumping to is the equivalent of about 40 or 50 homes.
Right.
So if you design something for 500 and you are right at the maximum and you add 50 more homes, then you could have an issue. It might be okay, but you get 2 or 3 or 4, and suddenly it becomes a significant issue.
And I know at my house in the spring, my sump pump runs nonstop. You can hear it. So once again, in the springtime, that problem would probably be compounded.
Absolutely.
Because those sump pumps are already pumping out.
Sure.
Also, you talk about the fact that the flooding coming in through the basements.
Yeah.
Right? If I open my walkout basement door and it's underwater, or if that starts leaking in, that has an even larger effect, correct?
It does, yeah. I mean, that's a direct connection to a 6-inch pipe. And you put a foot or two above that, and the water is going to be draining into that. That could be 100 or even more, the equivalent of 100 or even more houses. So you get a couple of those happening, and suddenly your 500 house, what it was designed for, is trying to handle 1,000 or more. Just depending on how many of those connections that exist.
And so, needless to say, it doesn't take a systematic failure. It could be 4 homes. It could be 2 homes that have flooding in their basement and 2 homes that are wired improperly, if you will, where they're pumping into the sewer system. That could completely overwhelm the system.
It's possible, yeah, absolutely.
Right. Okay. All right. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Job and Family Services.
No report today, but I would like to just express my thanks to Sam and Alfie for being here today at Job and Family Services. We work with hundreds of children and families each year, and we consider the County Board of Developmental Disabilities one of our partners in serving children and families. So I appreciate both of you raising awareness about this very important topic. Thank you both.
County Administrator.
Hey, good morning, Commissioners. Yeah, just a brief update on the County Sheriff's Office and Jail Project. We are almost a year to the day-ish on contractual or substantial completion. We are on target to hit that construction mark on time, on budget, hopefully under budget. Everyone's seeing it come out of the ground right now. Obviously, it is temporarily enclosed, but there are over 100 to 125 tradesmen and women in that building working every day to help us meet that obligation, so things continue accordingly at the construction site. And secondly, just an observation this week, I've had the opportunity to attend a couple different State of the City presentations, most recently this morning, Doug Lewis, City Council of Paynesville, yesterday, Commissioner McIntosh and I on the West End Mayors. And the one thing that I took away from that is different today than it was when I started was collaboration. I don't think back in the day I heard mayors talk about thanks to the county, for ARPA funds or CDBG funds. So even in Doug's presentation today, we collaborated on the streetscape that you see out here, and just multiple projects throughout the county where mayors and councils in the county are continuing to work way more effectively than ever. I guess I'm so far in the weeds you can forget about that until you're sitting in the audience and listening and watching to all the projects. We were at City of Mentor a few weeks ago. So just wanted to, a lot of times there's not a lot of, it's a lot of good news, bad news, and why don't you do this and do that. So it was refreshing for me anyways to witness some of the collaborative efforts that everyone has had from Madison to Timberlake and some of the good things we're doing for the residents and businesses in the county. So thank you.
Thank you. You talk about the jail, and it occurs to me, all 3 of us are members of NOACA. NOACA is going to be having an important vote on a project involving the new Cleveland Browns Stadium. And with that project coming online, which is going to have a lot of the tradesmen that are going to be working on that project, whether it be on the roads or on the building of the stadium. I think Ashtabula is currently getting ready to go out for a jail. To build their jail is in the process. I read some articles that Lorraine is getting their estimates in line. And so I think over the next couple of years, you're going to start to see some major projects. And I salute, this was all done before I got here, but I salute the commissioners before me and you, Jason, for, okay, we need to get this done. We need to get this done. We need to get this done in a timely manner, because otherwise, had we delayed, had we waited, had we, did what we did, then we'd have been fighting with all the rest of these major projects across the region for these skilled individuals that, as you point out, we currently have over 100 of them in that building every day right now working. So job well done, and kudos on, if something has to get done, get it done. It is not as fast as possible, but as appropriately timely as possible. So I just wanted to make that comment. So, Madam Clerk.
Yes, we will have 2 commissioners meetings next week on Tuesday the 17th and Thursday, March 19th, both at 10 o'clock.
Okay. And we have a workshop after today's, yes?
We do.
Fantastic. And job well done today, by the way, Kathy. Just excellent pitch hitting here. We appreciate the effort. So now you get the privilege of hearing this. You ready? Legal? No reports. Fantastic. Awesome. All right. Is there any old business? Any new business? Hearing none, I will entertain a motion to adjourn. We will have our workshop session in a couple of minutes.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Plechnik?